what's going on, Joe? William W. Hey, William. Let me see. You gotta find your way to bring yourself out. Hold on, excuse me. It's legitimate. Hold on, let me show you that. Legitimate. You gotta find a way to bring yourself out of negativity, man. I don't get what you mean, William. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Jules? How are you? Not bad, bro. Hope you're doing well. Uh, they know I started up the live, ladies and gentlemen. They let me know. Nappy, how come you don't turn in donations in chat? I just don't expose it like that because that's not really what, or I don't really promote it like that because that's not, it's not really what the channel is for. But I have a PayPal link in my description about me, but I just don't promote it. Yes, I see you, Monk. Hey, what's going on, creative? So what you do? You want to go by Chris on here, or William? It might be hard for me to explain. Hold on. It might be hard for me to explain. I guess part of it is that if you give a lot of attention to the people who harass you, much more effective. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Sometimes though, man, and I tell myself that shit, but in reality, in, to achieve something like that, you have to be a motherfucker. Like you have to be a perfectionist. Like me, I'm still a work in progress. I mean, you would think for as long as a motherfucker been going through it, but still, like, I'm still a work in progress, man. I've grown. I've grown in a lot of areas when it comes to this shit, but I know I still got a long way to go, man. Nothing really, just heard the news of the Department of Defense admitting to directed energy weapons. Oh, I didn't hear about that. I think the biggest news I heard so far is two cops got ambushed. Two police got ambushed in I believe it was Compton. I'm not saying it has anything to do with this, but if there's, well, they are way dirtier out there. But it just goes to show, man. Like I don't care how hard. I don't care how hard a person thinks they are, how much of a gangster they think they are. All this fucking street life talk and all that fuck the police shit. Like motherfuckers talk that shit, But motherfuckers ain't gonna fucking even think about. You might get one out the batch that'll even think about fucking trying something with the police. But for the most part, people will fucking drop their guns and put their hands in handcuffs. Like they'll fucking, they're not gonna lift a finger towards the police. And now you got a motherfucker single-handedly coming out to ambush the police and shit. That just tells you right there how much more dirty these people are getting, man. These police are getting really fucking dirty. It could be some fucking bullshit as far as fake, but at the same time, if it's real, those sirens, man, yeah, yeah, they're just letting me know they know it started. They'll be sending their goonies my way. Why do you think that the sirens that they use in Europe and other parts of the world are a lot more calm sounding and not intended to make you feel like you're having a panic attack? Hey, you know what I was tripping off of, right? I don't I don't know that. Like they definitely everything is the programmer, so all the siren shit is programming. And I was tripping like the sirens and shit, how the people, like the crazy people, the mentally ill people, I bet you that they're doing some type of fucking MK Ultra bullshit on them, to where like if they see a one headlight, or if they hear a siren or something, they fucking snap into a fucking different, personality. Cause it's not hard. They follow me already. And whenever I'm by those crazy people, just let the siren off or ride by with a one headlight, put them into that different personality. Even with the horns, the beeping of the horns, I notice how they do a pattern on the horns. They beep 3 times, they beep 2 times, and they beep 1 time. That could be a fucking the fuck you being nosy for, you weirdo? That could be a fucking some shit to put them in a trigger. Notice how all this shit is fucking synchronized. The coming one way, going the other way. It's goofball all in black. Just little shit to pay attention to. But yeah. I'm starting to think that they're fucking already using MK Ultra on these motherfuckers. And it's just, it fucks with us as well. It's there to antagonize us, but it's there to put these fuckers in a different personality. Hey, what's going on, SH? Likewise. You could just say, well, if you want, it's probably easier. You could just say, well, okay, you could just say Will or William. Oh, okay. Well, I just use them. Either way. Oh, I know I know what you're saying. Sorry, I just realized I'm behind on this video. Oh yeah, shit. I'm probably further behind than you, bro. That is a good idea to park and record. I think all of us are a work in progress. Yeah, I mean, they put themselves out there on display. Might as well catch it. Savor the moments. And never know this fucking shit might blow out the water. Might blow out the water. Don't depend on it, but Definitely a possibility. Hey, Shalom, man. Go on Twitter. All the TRs are posting it. Oh, about the shooting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's it just goes to show, and like that also said, like look what the person had to, that person probably went through. Not saying it's right or wrong, but that person probably went through years and years. Probably the motherfuckers killing their family members, fucking just harassing them, pulling them over for no reason, fucking with them. Like the police out here, the police in this part of California are bad. But like once you start getting up to the LA area and all that, like these ones are bad and they have connections and shit, but it's a different thing in LA. Like those police are connected to Hollywood, or they're connected to all types of fucking, they got friends everywhere because they're needed. They're needed, so they're real fucking crooked out there, man. I could I could have knocked them all down, but that's a life sin. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's certain things that's legitimate. There's certain things that you just want to fucking, it's certain, oh, you know, somebody talking all that shit, man. Oh man, she looked like she could be his father with a wig on. Oh man, these people, man, I don't get it. So, dude, so dangerous. Yeah, there, man. The one headlights happen because California doesn't have state inspections. Too many people don't care to get their cars fixed. Maybe if we were to target an individual, that might be a good theory. If you were to target an individual, that might be a good theory, Joey. But nah, man. It's rich people out there with cars of the year. It's people out there right now where money is no object and they don't want to get no tickets. They don't want to blemish their fucking record, man. They're not just riding around out here in Audis and Benzes and all these fucking cars of the year. 2020. Come here, dude. 2020s and 2019s. And whatever else car in the middle and all that shit. But they, They're not doing it because they're them headlights ain't out because them people are lazy, man. They're out there to fucking, you know, cause some type of fucking negative energy out there in the world, which so happens to be directed at us. Ice, ice, LCE, LCE. I'm not sure. Okay, that's crib, crib. Appreciate that, Mo. Yeah, they are. The only way it could be fixed would be to create high character and fitness requirements similar to lawyers. Don't allow any cop to work if he or she across certain personality attacks. Yeah, man, that's the thing. Like, I think that's what they look for, man. They look for these fucking mental inconsistencies in people in order to be a police officer. Like, you guys seen when they was protesting and that one fucking cop? It was out here, as a matter of fact. The cop dancing around with the fucking beanbag, fucking, you know, like a fucking, like it's a fucking video game, like it's fucking Call of Duty or something. Dancing around with a fucking beanbag weapon and lets a beanbag off into the crowd and shit. Like, these are the people that they hire, and then they hire even stupider people to sit there and make an excuse for these fucking people, man. Like, the fucking boss literally, you know, their same fucking cover up bullshit. Uh, uh, I know he was acting up, but trust me, I know him personally, and this is a really good kid. It doesn't matter if the motherfucker's a good kid, man. He put somebody's life in danger, man. People getting their fucking eyeballs shot out and all types of shit with them beanbags. Like, all that shit what it had to do was lift up and hit him in the wrong place or her in the wrong place and fucking knock their eyes out or some shit. Break their fucking face open and shit. Like, those fucking beanbags ain't no joke, man. And they hire these fucking people like that for a reason and shit. And then they train them to be fucking assholes. They train them to fucking depart themselves from the society and separate you know, themselves from society. Everybody's a criminal. Don't give anybody no fucking, you know, everybody's trying to get over on you. Like, I remember when they used to bring the new cadets through our fucking dorms and shit. And you know, just to fucking tell these motherfuckers they used to bring these new fucking cadets through our shit. And they tell them shit like, yeah, man, you don't trust them. They're very manipulative. And, you know, they're just fucking, you know, they're putting a shell over them. They're creating a shell over them. And, you know, as the fucking job goes on, they begin to fucking create this fucking, you know, begin to manifest this mentality that everybody's fucking, you know, giving people are fucking some, when you get to jail, like, people are gonna be manipulative. But the way that they do it, man, they do it to fucking brainwash these people. Like, they literally brainwash the shit out of these people. Excuse me, that's legitimate. And you can tell, like, yeah, it just, you know, it's funny. It's funny, man. It's funny, but it's not. And life in jail is not a thought that anybody wants to even fucking come close to thinking about. So for a police officer, knowing that, taking somebody's life that's innocent, you could go to jail for it. And for these people, these police, to kill people in the manners that some of them kill, like, I'm not gonna say all of them. Um, like, if I was to say anything out of all the police shootings that I've seen, the only one that might be justifiable is this fucking last one that was big when dude went back to the car. Even shooting the dude in the back as many times as that cop shot him in the back, he shouldn't have did that. But that's pretty, like, you don't know what the dude's going to grab and shit. You tell him to come back, you got your gun out and he still don't give a fuck. You know, and I'm not saying it was right for him to shoot him, but if I had to say anything that these people have done has been justifiable, like, I could see their fucking, their fucking that Bush the decision, and whichever decision they choose, like, I could see why they would be able to get across with their fucking bullshit. But all this other shit, like, you have to know something that the people don't know if you're gonna be shooting people in their backs and fucking with their hands up and then you're lying and you got a fucking camera on you, and then it comes up later on that the person had their hands up, and that your bullshit story, and then they get caught hiding the fucking, sometimes the video won't even come out. The footage of the camera won't even come out. Like, you'll have to take these motherfuckers to court to get that shit. So you have to know something. You have to be connected somewhere along the line. You have to know that if you shoot somebody and kill him, that you're gonna get off. Like, oh, Kim, is this a different Kim? Oh yeah, I think most people get elevated blood pressure and stress from all that. There are actually good studies showing that the sounds with bad architecture. Yeah, yeah, I also like those lights and shit. Sometimes those ambulances and shit, those lights, those flickery lights like that can put somebody into a seizure. That shit can give people seizures. So altogether, like, that should be against the law right there. Putting them lights on and shit, like, that should be against the law if it's known to put people in seizures and shit. Sometimes those people will be parked and they just have their fucking lights running and shit. No siren, just their fucking lights running. And it's people passing them by constantly. Constantly. Like, you fucking throw somebody into a seizure with that bullshit. Defense Secretary Mark Esper just admitted U.S. military using directed energetic and much more. Is this a is this a big thing in the news, minority, or is it just like something that's you have to look for? I don't know. Maybe that dude was right, man. I don't know if yeah, I think I did tell you guys. Like, some dude, man. I was recycling, and some dude was like, "Man, you guys are strong, man. Just hang in there, man. There's some people looking into it." I thought it was bullshit, but I thought maybe it was something to what he was saying, man. Contribute a lot of our stress. You are going to the hospital. Not a great place. No, we're pretty much programmed, man. Like believe it or not, like we're robots and shit. Robots without all the fucking wires. Like we're Wi-Fi robots and shit. Like everything that even our movements, man. Like everything about us is some politically correct shit. Like something that somebody feels that we should. Like where the fuck did the alphabet come from? Where the fuck did nationality come from? The names of fucking continents and shit. Like all of this shit, all of this fucking programming, fucking naming animals and shit. Like how the fuck do you know that's a fucking tiger? Like that's a name you put on it, motherfucker. Like you didn't come out the womb and say, hey, this is a fucking tiger. Like you just like we're not like all of this shit that we fucking know, like house, bike, fucking car. All of the fucking shit is fucking been programmed into us. Like, if we would have never been taught any of this fucking shit, we would not be programmed. Like, we're supposed to come out the womb and fucking learn from nature, off the fucking world, off the planet. Like, we're not fucking supposed to have other human beings conducting how we move and how we fucking communicate. And none of that fucking bullshit, man. You can't collect rain. Like, who the fuck, like, that's programming that you can't collect rainwater. You can't fucking purchase food that outlasts 7 fucking days. Like, that's crazy, man. That's programming. Everything about this planet is programming. Every day there's a constant download being ran on us. And the kids have it the worst because we send them off to be programmed. Like we send the kids to be programmed and shit into fucking learning all this fucking bullshit. Oh man. Everything is power, like everybody wants power. If it wasn't power, like we wouldn't even be going through what we go through, man. We wouldn't go through what we go through. If it wasn't for power, people wouldn't want money so bad. People would be like, you gotta, especially people would be like, you gotta take breaks and, you gotta, money isn't everything. Money isn't everything in the world. But it might not be everything in the world, but, you still gotta have that shit to survive. Like, And so you tell me to take a break and I don't make money. Like, how do I survive? Like, then, like, what's your fucking anonym or whatever the fuck for that? Like, programming. It's morning in Korea, but it's lunchtime in America. Yeah, well, shit, right now it's dinner time. It's about 6 p.m. out here. But yeah, some places in America is. So it's just Wednesday out there, huh? So yeah, it would just be Wednesday. Is the targeting pretty bad in Korea? Otherwise, the U.S. mainly what is. Why the behavior in white people so easy, that's they do. Products society. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, man. Kim from Korea says, "Hey, what's going on, Kim? Nice to meet you." American broadcasting on YouTube these days is interesting. Yeah, it's all fake. You can't get nothing real from American broadcasting unless you search on YouTube. And even that fucking bullshit is starting to take over YouTube. Like, you have to fucking find some, you know, legitimate sources, and you usually know the legitimate sources because they always pull their shit down. Like, Mag's been through it so many motherfucking times, it's insane. Like, they pull his shit.